Labour is calling for an audit of handlings of long-standing safety fears as the government pledges to fund repairs expected to cost at least £100 million.
Footage of an Ohio police officer shooting a pregnant woman dead has been released.
And in the weather centre, tomorrow is finally going to be a lovely day. More to come soon.
It's gone 6 o'clock. Good evening, I am Ben.
And I am Tom, and please enjoy this episode. Head teachers are racing to find temporary classrooms for thousands of children amid a growing building safety crisis that has left ministers under pressure to explain why they were slow to shut buildings in more than 100 schools in England.
With the new academic year due to start this week, Labour is demanding an urgent audit of the government's handling of long-standing safety fears about aerated concrete found in the roofs, floors and walls of hundreds of schools, hospitals and other public buildings.
As experts estimated that fixing even the immediate problems in schools with reinforced autoclaved aerated concrete will cost the taxpayer at least £100 million, there were warnings that thousands of children face homeschooling for months, with many more to be taught in temporary buildings for as long as a decade.
Up to 20,000 RMT union members at 14 train operators have walked out on Saturday in a long-running dispute over pay.
Members of Train Drivers Union ASLEF, who worked at more than a dozen train companies, walked out on Friday and refused to work overtime on Saturday.
Passengers are advised to check their journey before they travel, as strikes could happen at any time in any way, shape or form.
Former Harrods and Fulham Football Club owner Mohamed Al Fayed has died at the age of 94.
His family say he passed away peacefully of old age on Wednesday. As well as being a prolific businessman, he fought a long campaign after his son Dodi's death in a Paris car crash in which Princess Diana was also killed in 1997.
Sky News understands Al Fayed was buried after Friday prayers at London Central Mosque in Regent's Park. The news of Al Fayed's passing comes just one day after the 26th anniversary of his son's death.
The government has announced its intention to introduce a licensing regime for non-surgical cosmetic procedures such as Botox and fillers.
The beauty industry is hugely important for the UK economy and is largely made up of female-owned small and medium-sized businesses, with the non-surgical cosmetic industry previously being valued at an estimated £3.6 billion in the country.
The government hopes that the new regulations will support businesses by introducing high standards across the sector, raising the reputation and professionalism of the industry.
Home Secretary Suella Braverman has ordered a review into how political activism among officers, including actions like taking the knee, is impacting policing.
She has commissioned His Majesty's Inspectorate and Constabulary to look into impartiality and written to police chiefs to remind them their focus should be on tackling crime.
Announcing the review on Saturday, Miss Braverman said the British people expect their police to focus on cutting crime and protecting communities. Political activism does not keep people safe, solve crimes or support victims, but can damage public confidence.
Scotland's First Minister Humza Yousuf has made the case for fighting the historic wrong of Brexit as he delivered a speech on independence.
He addressed a crowd outside the Scottish Parliament on Saturday following a Believe in Scotland march from Edinburgh Castle. The rally also included speeches from Scottish Government Ministers Lorna Slater and Jamie Hepburn.
However, a UK government spokesman said people in Scotland want both their governments to be concentrating on the issues that matter most to them, like growing our economy, halving inflation and improving public services.
It continues to say, "We want to work constructively with the Scottish Government to tackle our shared challenges because that is what families and businesses in Scotland expect. This is not the time to be talking about distracting constitutional change." Police in Ohio have released body cam footage showing an officer fatally shooting a pregnant black woman.
Takia Young, aged 21, died on the 24th of August when she was shot while in her car outside a Kroger grocery store in Blendon Township, a suburb of Columbus.
The footage shows officers attempting to question her for alleged shoplifting. One officer standing in front of her car is seen in the video released on Friday firing directly towards her as she appears to drive in his direction.
And finally, 10 days after India's success in landing the first ever spacecraft on the southern side of the moon, the country has launched Aditya L1, I think that's how you pronounce it, its first mission to study the sun.
The Indian Space Research Organisation said the launch of Aditya L1 by PSLV C-57 is accomplished successfully.
The spacecraft was launched on the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle rocket from Sriharikota on the eastern coast of India at 11:50 a.m. local time.
It will travel 1.5 million kilometres for about 4 months and place itself in a halo orbit around the Lagrange point L1 of the Sun-Earth system.
And it will stabilise in the orbit because of balancing gravitational forces. And now we go to viewers' news.
Blimey, that is a lot of viewers' news. More than we expected. Anyways, to your weather now for Peterborough, and it will be sunny for once. Top temperature of a warm 28 degrees and a low of 13.
That's all the news today. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day and follow us on our Facebook page listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe and see you next week.